babes, welcome back to my channel. All the details will be listed down in my description box, so let's get started. It comes with a nude wig cap. Obviously, if it's not the correct color, you guys can run to like Walmart or even the beauty supply store to get one that is closer to your skin tone. I usually like them a little bit more on the brown side than this beige, but no worries. I'm actually going to show you a different method today where I actually just sew down half of the wig cap so that I'm able to just kind of like cut off the excess from the back, because I'm also in the process of growing back out the nape of my neck because it broke off really bad, and so I want to make sure that I keep it as hydrated as possible, and the best way to do that is definitely to keep, you know, material like this off of the back of it, because I think that definitely played a role, and so I'm gonna make sure to just tack this down. If you guys are not familiar with how to sew, I think I have plenty of videos in regards to that, if you want to learn how to make a wig and things like that. So I do show you more detailed of how to sew. And if you don't know how to do it, definitely get assistance, things like that. But this is what works for me right now. So I'm taking some of my Gotta Be Glue hairspray just to go ahead and tack down the front of this. Obviously, some people will use the glue, but I don't want damaged hair, period. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the Gotta Be Glue spray. Now, the most important thing with this spray is it does get really dry, so it has alcohol in it. Obviously, that's not good for your hair, but it's gonna help with holding this down. So you want to make sure that your hair is extremely moisturized as possible. When I do these braids, I actually have my hair completely soaked with conditioner. I get out of the shower, allow my hair to kind of get about medium dry, and then I go ahead and do the braids with the conditioner in it. I apply coconut oil and whatever else type of oil I would prefer. So right now it's been that coconut oil and then tea tree oil, which I know is kind of weird, but I've been putting that on the nape of my neck just to help with the growth and things like that. And jojoba oil or jojoba oil, I guess, or castor oil are really good combinations as well. So anything that's going to really deeply penetrate your hair is going to be perfect. And then, of course, once it's completely dry, you just want to cut off the excess from the perimeter of your hair. Of course, just make sure you keep it really close to your hairline. And voila. I'm just going to go ahead and cut off the back of this. Be careful not to cut your hair. That will kind of defeat all this, you know, process here. But I'm just showing you that coconut oil, and I think that it's by Vita Co or something. I'm not sure. You can literally use any coconut oil that you find in your beauty supply store. I use the unrefined one, and yeah, just kind of go from there. So taking some Gotta Be Glue gel, which I haven't used this in a while, but as opposed to going back in with the spray, I'm just going to use the gel, allow it to get a little bit tacky, and then apply the wig. So as you guys can see, I'm just going over the edges of the wig cap just to make sure everything is completely flat, laid down, and flawless, baby. So I'm actually going to go ahead and take some powder. Honestly, I did this out of order, so you guys kind of got that. But what I would have normally done is applied some type of powder or foundation that is about the color of my skin tone to my wig cap, and then apply the Gotta Be Glue gel or the spray. But yeah, I kind of forgot that, so it is what it is. I'm making sure just obviously not to touch the gel, so there's that. So once I get the wig on, of course, it comes with wig combs and an adjustable band in the back. So I will adjust the band in the back. And then, of course, I don't really have to slide the combs in anywhere except at the very nape of my neck. But outside of that, just applying this should be fairly easy, because by now the gel or quote-unquote glue is a little bit more tacky. Just to make sure that everything is completely in place, I go ahead and take my blow dryer on like a low setting. So I go in between hot and cool, back and forth until the wig is completely in its place, like everywhere that I need it to be, right? And just kind of call it a day from there. I'm just going to go through this, of course, tack down both sides, and I will be right back. So just making sure that everything is pretty much laid down as flat as possible. I'm going to go ahead and kind of style up my baby hair. Obviously, this is completely optional, but this is the way that I like to wear mine. And then I'm going to show you how just to kind of get rid of the frizz at the top. Now, I was going for a more natural look in terms of the hair. I didn't want this to be super silky straight. I really like the way that it flowed just in its natural kind of like loose wave / straight look. So I love that. You guys can see the wig cap is flawlessly laid. You can kind of part this anywhere you want to. I'm taking some of my Moroccan argan oil Moroccan oil to just kind of hydrate the hair a little bit more. You can literally use anything, but that is like a really lightweight one. And go over this with a really hot, actually my shaving comb wasn't that hot. Like I didn't let it heat up for as long as I should have, but it still did the job. So as you guys can see, y'all, like you can part this anyway. But anyway, I did go ahead and just kind of smooth over the tops of my hair. And you can see that it lays it down flawlessly. Like this is probably going to be one of the best tools that you can use when it comes to your frontals to really get them smooth. You can go over it with a flat iron. You can use the mousse. All of those things work, but nothing has worked the best or as good as the actual comb. So there's that. And definitely don't leave it in one spot for too long because it gets really hot. So I'm going to be taking my 2-inch FHI flat iron just to literally focus on the ends. The ends were a little bit frizzier than the top. So I'm just doing a really rough pass. When I say rough, I literally plugged in the flat iron, didn't even let it heat up to 400. It probably was at like 200. And I just did a rough pass just to make sure that everything was kind of like cohesive, but not like overworked or overdone. I really wanted this to look natural. We all know it's not my hair, but I really wanted to go with that kind of natural look and things like that. So that's pretty much it for this video. I definitely will leave any coupon codes that I have down in my description box, any details about the unit in that description box as well. And that's pretty much it for this video. Definitely make sure that you thumbs up, subscribe, leave any comments, share, and all that good stuff. I love you guys so much. Stay pretty, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, babes.